Listen, I know how stressful it is to be going to college for your first time, so I'm about to give y'all the most detailed college packing guide before you go into college. Welcome to Kalia's Classified College Survival Guide. I'm Kalia Clark, and I just finished up my junior year in college, so I have a couple years under my belt to make sure I'm telling y'all the right stuff. I'm going to section this video off into multiple sections. I'm going to do cleaning, I'm going to do bathroom, I'm going to do dorm essentials, I'm going to do clothing, first aid kits, and others. Others is just stuff that doesn't fall in the other categories, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so our first section will be cleaning. So I put down hand sanitizer. Just get hand sanitizer. You can get portable ones. You can have one in your room. It doesn't matter. Get disinfecting wipes and spray. So when you first get there, you can always just wipe down and spray. Like, yes, your dorm room is clean before you get there, but trust me, they're not cleaning as well as you think they're cleaning. You're going to want to go back over them. So then we have cleaning products such as just for your room, for the bathroom, and for the toilet. I know for my freshman year, we only did I had communal style bathrooms, like a jail. Like we had literally like showers lined up next to each other. And we had like regular bathroom stuff. Although we did have other dorm buildings that had like a own personal bathroom, it was still used by everybody on the hall. So I used to just clean up every time like I would go in there. The cleaning ladies would clean, but they would only clean in the morning. And by then it's so many people in that hall. It's like, yeah, so get that. Broom or vacuum, depending on if your floor has hardwood or has a carpet. I know some universities will let you use one from their stuff, but mine didn't, so I had to use mine. Okay, so the next section we're moving on to is the bathroom/shower. So definitely bring towels, because they don't offer you towels. So bring towels, bring shower shoes, because you don't want to put your bare feet on the showers that everybody else's feet has been on. And a lot of people, like I said, are very disgusting. So you're going to want shower shoes. Next, you have a shower caddy, or is it caddy? I don't know. Whatever that is. Just have that so you can just carry it. Have all your essentials in there. You can have your loofah. You can have your bath, your bath stuff, your shaving products, all that. Just so you can take it just one stop. So next, I would say get a robe. So for me, the communal bathrooms were very small. It wasn't much space for me to lotion and brush my teeth and do all that stuff. So I usually would just throw my robe on, go there, get out, put my robe back on, and then go finish everything there. But that's up to you. That's up to what you want to do, and if you know how your bathrooms would look ahead of time. Okay, so next we're moving on to dorm items. I know this is what y'all really came for. So let me tell y'all, fan and a heater. Please, I can't stress enough. Get a fan and a heater. Oh my goodness. It was times where it would be like 70 degrees outside and they still ain't turned the heater off just because it's still getting cold at night. I used to have a dorm, they controlled it. So I used to be either super hot or used to be super cold, depending. So just get that so it can help you better, because oh my gosh, and let me tell you, when it was cold, it was really, really cold. I was so glad that I had a heater. But make sure also to look into your dorm rules, because I know sometimes it has to have like a certain voltage. So just look into that to make sure you're not breaking any rules, because them RAs definitely be coming in that room. So they give y'all a 24-hour notice, but they definitely be coming in that room. So look, I used to hide stuff. It's up to y'all discretion. So next, I would say definitely get a mattress topper. Them mattresses are so uncomfortable without a mattress topper. Getting a mattress topper will absolutely save your life. A memory foam one, it doesn't matter. You can get one for $20 off Amazon. Just please, it would change your life. It would change your sleep. With that goes into bedding. Just get some comfortable bedding. I got silk sheets mixed with a cotton comforter. So that was like my duo. So get storage bins. So most dorms do provide it. I didn't feel like that was enough for me. And I also want to say, I am speaking from someone. I had a single dorm room. So I'm also trying to consider people who won't be having a single dorm room also. So storage bin is just, you can put it under your bed. You can put it in your closet where you want to put it, just so you can store more stuff and you won't be having stuff everywhere and you can be more organized. I would say a shoe rack. Like I said, these dorm rooms they're not very big. They're not very big at all. And especially if you're sharing it with somebody else, you want to make sure that you're utilizing as much space as possible. Okay, so next I would say an air humidifier. The air in college dorms are terrible. Get an air humidifier. it's absolutely terrible. That's all I can say about it. Just get one. That's all that dust is in the air. It's terrible. So next I would say a mini fridge. Now, although most dorm buildings come with refrigerators in the common area, think about it. How many people are in your hall? You want to have your own stuff. You don't want to waste stealing your stuff. So I just had a mini fridge. You don't have to get one too big. Like I said, I did have a single, so mine was a little bit bigger. You can get one smaller. Or if you know how big your room is going to be, how much space you're going to have, just base it off that. But definitely get a mini fridge. It will help. It would definitely help you in the long run. Okay, so next is the air fryer. So this goes back to me saying that look at your school's website and see what you can and can't bring. See what the voltages and everything. So my air fryer, we were allowed to use air fryers, but it had to be at a certain voltage. Now, do I know if mine was at a certain voltage? No idea. But you're definitely going to need an air fryer because let me tell you, I was up in there. I was up in there air frying chicken at midnight. That's how it gets. Air frying chicken at midnight. Okay, so next time a microwave. That goes along with the refrigerator. They also do have a microwave in the commons area. I didn't like using it. This is up to your discretion. Like, if you want to, this is completely optional. If you're okay with using other stuff. I just didn't like going out my room all the time. So, if I want to make some noodles, if I want to heat up my food and I don't feel like walking out and all that stuff, especially if I don't feel like I look good, I just, I use my microwave. So definitely get some air freshener. Now, candles are not allowed in majority of dorms. I don't know a single dorm that actually allows candles. So yeah, get an air freshener. You can get I forgot what they're called. I can't think. Oh, air purifier where you can put the essential oils in there. Get that. Just to keep away from the smells. You can get vent fresheners, anything to make sure that your room is smelling good. So lamp or LED lights. So the lighting in college dorms are terrible. It's so dim. So I would get a lamp and I would get some ambiance lighting. You can get LED, you can get the galaxies, but be sure to pay attention to the walls when you get LED. So like if you have those I don't know what type of walls they are, but anything other than brick, be careful because I know when you take off LED, the paint can come off with it and you don't want those fees at the end of the semester. So, okay, so next we're moving on to clothing. All right, clothing is a big thing and I wish I knew this before I even went to college because I'm a clothes hoarder. So I brought almost every single thing that I could bring. And mind you, I was 5 hours. Oh my God, I think a net just flew over. Mind you, I was 5 hours away and I brought all my clothes. Okay, so before I even start going into the clothes, I want to tell y'all, pack by the season. Literally pack by the season. It depends on where you live. So where I'm staying at is Georgia. So by the time I go to school during the fall, it's warm. It's warm. And so I'm going to pack clothes I'm going to wear in the warm season. And when you go home and the weather changes, that's when you swap out your clothes just so you can have more space. Bring slip-on shoes or slippers, whatever, Crocs, things like that. Something that you can slide on if you just want to run to the cafeteria really quick. You want to run out to the bathroom. You want to go downstairs, let somebody in really quick. Just bring some cool slip-on, some quick slip-on shoes. Get game day attire if you're a person who's gonna going out to the games. Now let me say this: you do not have to buy a lot of school gear. You can probably buy 2 things of school gear. Best believe, I'm telling y'all, I only had bought 1 jacket when I was going to Memphis, and I ended up with 8 shirts by the end of the semester. Well, by the end of the school year, really, because I think it was the semester. By the end of the semester, I ended up with 8 shirts. If you go to those events, they hand out shirts. They're shooting shirts out with the guns. They're giving it just for you being there. So I wouldn't stress too much about getting school gear because they're definitely going to provide you some. Bring business casual clothes. So you're probably going to go through some interviews. You're probably going to do some internships. Make sure you're bringing the right attire so you can look the part. Also, bring party clothes. Now, I wasn't a party person, so I didn't really have to bring party clothes. I went to a few parties, but, bring party clothes, bring party shoes. Shoes, not even have to be party shoes. Bring some shoes that you don't care about. So if you want to go to the gym or if you want to, go on a hike, anything that you want to do, just throw on some shoes you don't really care about. Also, for the parties, I would say bring stuff like jerseys because they always do jersey parties. It never fails. They're always doing a jersey party. Any type of theme that you have in your closet, make sure to bring that with you because they're most likely going to have a theme party. Next, we're moving on to the first aid kits. So I would start with medicine. Any Tylenol, any flu medicine, cold medicine, bring that. Trust me, you're going to get sick when you go to college. I was a person who never used to get sick. Well, first year in college, I got sick, and I was 5 hours away, and I was so like toe up. Like I didn't even have no medicine pre-packed. Like I had nothing. The only thing I had was like pain medicine. So yeah, to my surprise, like I mean, I don't know if I caught the flu because I never went to the doctor for it, but I was around somebody who had the flu, and then I just started getting all these symptoms. So who knows? But yes, make sure you're getting medicine. You're around so many people, so many sick people. You're sharing so many things with other people. Make sure you're bringing the medicine. Also bring pain reliever. I don't even know if I said that already, but make sure you bring pain reliever for when it's the time of the month when you have headaches. Okay, so next you can bring a heating pad. Make sure to bring a heating pad because if you know, it gets rough sometimes. If you want a portable heating pad, I recommend like the Icy Hot. You can get a Icy Hot and you can just strap it on your stomach. You can just walk around with it. I've heard great reviews. I used it for my back. I haven't used it for my cramps yet, but it definitely helped with my back. My back was in complete, oh my gosh, it was in so much pain. And once I put that on, woke up the next day, I still put it on. I woke up the next day and I felt completely better. So I feel, it can definitely help with with the cramps. Going into the cough drops, yes, just get cough drops. You're going to get a sore throat. You're bound to get sick. I'm sorry, you're bound to get sick. So just get the cough drops. Get liquid IV and salt packets. Because listen, if you're a party person and you're gonna drink, you're gonna do everything, you're gonna wake up hungover. It's bound to happen. You're gonna unless you're experienced. But if you wake up hungover, you just need some liquid IV, you need some salt packets because you're going to class. That's it. You're not about to get drunk and not go to class. Okay? Alright. Get some nasal spray because I know when it's the time with like spring and everything, the pollen be tearing me up. You don't even have to use it just in spring, but I use Flonase. I just use these nasal sprays every day and it helps prevent me from getting stuffed nose. Bring pads and tampons just to put in this is going into your first aid kit. Like this is what we're going to call it, a first aid kit. Put pads and tampons into your thing, just so you're never lacking, really. Travel size deodorant, toothpaste, and mouthwash. I think this is very beneficial, but I think this is also something that you should take around with yourself. You should always have like some type of thing for your breath. Toothbrush. Did I say travel size toothpaste? I mean, you can bring that too. I meant to say toothbrush, but you can definitely toothbrush. I say that because you just never know. You can run out of toothbrush. You may be able to help somebody. I know I'm always helping somebody, giving out toothbrushes. I have so many toothbrushes that people used to come to my door and be like, "Can I have some toothbrushes? Can I have a toothbrush?" Peroxide and alcohol, that goes without saying, and wipes. You can get those flushable wipes. They're just good, and overall, make sure you're very clean down there. So I would add that. So the last section we're going to go into the others section. So I would say get a wagon. Now, I always told myself that I needed a wagon. I still did not get myself a wagon. Mind y'all, I just finished my junior year. So the wagons do so much for you, so beneficial. The times that I would go to grocery shop, I would have to call like 3 of my friends to come and help me bring all my stuff up. So if you had a wagon, it's very easy. One stop, not, you don't have to carry all those heavy bags up and down the elevator. So definitely get a wagon. So next I would say an umbrella and a poncho. Just for the times it's raining, you have to walk the campus. You're not going to be wet. Get pepper spray and a taser. These people out here are so crazy. I've never had anything happen to me, but I've definitely heard, being in Memphis, you've definitely heard so many things that happen on campus. So just bring that so you can always stay safe. So next, I would say decoration, just fits your liking, but don't go overboard. I done seen people put wallpaper on their walls and it tears up the paint. And let me stress this again. RAs do come into y'all's rooms. Now, they might not come every week, but they do come into y'all's rooms. Anything that they see that is not, supposed to be there, they're going to find you for it. So make sure y'all are reading and doing good research on your dorm rules and policies so you're not breaking any rules and therefore you won't get fined, okay? But yeah, as for decoration, it's just make sure that your room is you so it can feel as home as possible because this is basically your new home. Get a rug if your room is mainly hardwood floor. I got one because my room was mainly my room was all hardwood floor, matter of fact. So I got one and it made it look so much better. The floors were so ugly, but the rug made it definitely look so much better. I had a nightstand. It was just easier for me to put my phone there. It was more storage for me. I like having a nightstand. It's up to you. That is very optional. Extension cords. I should have probably said this first. Extension cords are so important, and I think that if you don't have that in your car now, add like 2 of them. Like college dorms do not have as many outlets as they should have. It's like it's ridiculous. Like it'll probably have like 2 outlets throughout the whole dorm. So just get extension cords so you're able to plug in as many things as you need to. Also, with plugging in a lot of stuff, I want y'all to know that these dorm rooms, that electricity gets shot immediately. I remember I had my, maybe this is just me being dumb, but I remember I had my air fryer on, and what else I had on? I think I had my fan on too. Anyways, I shot my whole power out. My power was out for like the rest of the night, so. Just be careful on what you are running at the same time. Before we get to the end of this video, I do want to say moving into college is very stressful, and I would recommend trying to get all the help that you can get. I know that I made a registry and I did not have to pay for anything that I needed on my college list. So if I would go ahead and start making this registry now to give people enough time up from now till August to buy you stuff, and then you'll know how much that you need to spend after everything is done. I really think I touched on everything because I really did my thinking for this one. This is just the start of my college series. I will be showing y'all videos of me going to college and more college tips. So just be tuned in for that. I'm going to make a playlist and everything. Thank y'all for watching this video. If y'all want more advice or more tips or anything that I didn't cover, please leave that in the comments below. Thank y'all for watching.